Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I hope you guys are enjoying. I gotta turn this.
Yeah, because
It's too much away from me. There we go. Alright. Come on, man. Oh, let's move. So let's try this again. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with another video. I hope you guys are enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. You know, the craziest thing is that it doesn't even feel like it's Memorial Day weekend to me. First of all, nobody I know requested off from work. Nobody I know is going to DC. Nobody I know is going to Miami for Sizzle. It's just everybody staying the hell home.
I didn't even know people still went to Sizzle.
Yes, people still go to Sizzle. I haven't been in 7 years, 6 years.
Yeah.
I know. I need to go back.
Last time I was there was 2011.
Yes. And we had a good time.
Yeah.
We had a real good time.
And I don't want to go back.
Oh, God.
Because I feel like there's some things you outgrow.
Yeah, but the purpose, you served your purpose.
Yeah, I did. And that was it. 7 years ago.
Yeah.
That was
that was the long argument that sounds like you have to complete.
Right.
Come on. And Barbara,
I just didn't think, because I felt like, I'm just saying, I feel like in the past 7 years, places like DC and even Philly have started to pop when it came to certain events. So therefore, I didn't know people still went
down to
Sizzle.
Miami. Yeah.
You know, I know people go to DR.
Oh yeah, DR.
But I didn't know Sizzle was still a big thing. Because remember, at that time, 7 years ago, you used to see everybody talking about it.
Yes.
Now you don't.
Even the celebrities were talking about it.
Yeah, because they were having. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Different celebrities come as special guests. Now you don't
really hear too much about it, but you know, shout out to Daryl and you know everyone down there in DC.
Maybe
not DC, just DC. But Dwight in Miami, yeah. I mean, Miami could be revamped.
Yeah. And maybe they should change the names.
But you know what, them prices, well, if they took it to another, well, DR already is a thing now. And Puerto Rico was a thing. I don't know. Maybe if they do it with like a cruise or something, that would be fun.
A cruise,
I would love to do a cruise.
Turn the cruise out.
Bitch.
Oh my God. Those people that cruise would be like, wait a minute.
Yes, that would be fun. And they have a different theme. Let me call Dwight. I have to call up Dwight.
I can't wait until my cruise.
Yes,
I'm excited.
It's your birthday.
Yes.
Now, where's these places? You said you was going to tell me where they at.
Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta. Y'all gotta forgive me.
Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah, because I'm, like he said, and I think it's Mazatlan or something like that, and then Cabo San Lucas.
Yes, Cabo is where you should turn up. You really should turn up for your birthday. Well, you might turn up on all the islands. I don't know. Yeah. But Cabo.
Well, I'm not going to be there on my actual birthday because it's Rara's birthday cruise.
Yes,
so we'll be there doing his birthday. But you know, my birthday is a few days before his, so I'm still going to celebrate.
Turn up like it's your birthday.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Hello. I'm paying all that money.
So if this is your first time watching us, please make sure you subscribe. If this is not your first time watching us and you still haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. To everyone watching, please like this video and share this video to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Take a picture, put it on your Snapchat, tag us on there. Shout out to those who do tag us, like Nikki Handy. Shout out to everyone who's watching the Scorpion Show right now during this Memorial Day weekend, because clearly you're not doing anything because you have time for us. And I know it's supposed to be raining and stuff like that, but I'm not worried about the rain. Let it rain. I got a lot of clothes to wash and a lot of clothes to fold, putting my winter stuff away because now it's no longer like too cold anymore. I mean, it's it's cool, and I got a whole bunch of stuff that needs to get done around here. But it's a lot of things that's going on in entertainment stuff, and a lot of stuff has been controversial. So if the title doesn't have what you think, I'm gonna tell you who we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Morgan Freeman, Nicki Minaj. Well, it's not really a big thing about Nicki Minaj, but I just put it on here. Pusha T, Tommy Lauren, and the NFL with the kneeling. And I gotta speak of first start with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, because that's the big news.
Yeah, this is the big news of the day. CNN broke this story this morning, and you really don't hear CNN breaking news when it comes to sexual allegations from their point of view, so it's from someone else's. But anyway, there were 8 women accusing Morgan Freeman of sexual misconduct, not like or sexual harassment. So let me just boil it down to Morgan Freeman said some things to some people, made people feel uncomfortable, and touched some people. And you know, they said that this happened like on the set of a movie. It happened in his own area, and on at like a premiere or something like that. At the premiere, he touched, like he was doing like one of those interviews, and he touched someone from CNN. And this led to her calling around and finding people that's willing to talk. And they said her
coming out and
she admitted that it had some things happen with her, but she also said that, you know, she found people that had nothing nice to say, nothing but nice things to say about Morgan. And then you had some women who had some things to get off their chest about how he made them feel. Now, does this tie Morgan Freeman into Me Too? I don't think so. But I think that this is something that CNN thought that they would get a big story with, and they did get a big story. But
why do you don't think it ties it into Me Too?
Because when I think about the Me Too, I don't. It probably could, but I don't know. I think about rape.
No, Me Too is when someone does something to you inappropriate, whether it's rape, whether it's touching you inappropriately, whether it's, you know, even saying something to you inappropriately and making you feel uncomfortable and making you feel as though I can't say anything about it because you're more powerful and I may get in trouble. Me Too is not just you raping somebody.
Yeah, I always think of it from like a real like sexual thing, like with Bill Cosby and with Harvey Weinstein.
You mean physical?
Yeah, physical.
Not real sexual, because this is real sexual too.
Yeah, but what he was doing reminds me of kind of like, I would say like, you know, like how a nasty, flirty old man would be, like that.
But that's not right. And
it's not right.
Because if my sister or your nieces come to you and say an old man said something too nasty to them, you're not going to be like, oh, well, that's just a nasty old man. You're going to want to find that man and say, don't ever say nothing like that to my sister.
Well, don't touch him. You better not touch him. Yeah.
No, you better not say nothing like that again. Fuck touch
yeah. As my nieces, yes, I'm thinking like you know, I don't know, because everybody has a story where someone has made them feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Like, even me. But I know as a child, I'm talking about like as an adult. But I just be like, yeah, whatever, you know, and I let it slide. But it's just like, now you're not going to keep, I'm not going to hit the block button, you know. But I don't know. I just have a different feeling about these movements. I know people want to come out and say stuff like everybody. I don't think no man in this industry is just.
But see, that's the problem that a lot of people are having, because there are a lot of people out there that have the feeling that you feel right now is, well, if it's not rape, then I don't think it's necessarily on the level of Me Too. But it is, because if people think that because it's not rape, then it's not really that big of a deal, then this is why people like Morgan Freeman continue to do what they do.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, well, you know, I'm not really going to get in trouble because I'm only saying nasty stuff and people are not. So,
and I definitely understand, because if you were at work and someone was always saying some things to you, and you
can get fired from that. You don't even have to touch. That's sexual harassment. So what Morgan Freeman is doing, and he's admitted to it.
Yeah.
Because he put out a statement. It's sexual harassment.
Yeah, he didn't fully take ownership. It's only for those who felt offended by what he did.
But if you didn't feel offended, well... Yeah,
it was fun for me too. That's basically.
That's basically what he's saying. And it's like, what? Like, you can't even defend Morgan Freeman.
No, because he's not even trying to defend
himself. So how can you defend him?
It's not funny, but
it's like, what is going on?
Yes, as soon as I posted it, I mean, it was like 100 and something comments. And people were saying that he had a sexual relationship with his step-granddaughter.
He did. That's no lie. He did. It's not people were saying it. His step-granddaughter and his ex-wife said it too.
That is nasty. So you can't put it past Morgan Freeman.
No, that's why when I saw it today, I was
he
not
has
shocked.
no morals. As long as he said, "But she's not my blood."
Right.
But still, that's
and she
nasty.
was young too.
Yes.
Because Morgan Freeman is pushing 95.
Yes, because and when I was reading the story, first of all, this story I read is from 2009. It said that the National Enquirer posted it, but I wasn't sure if it was, true or not, because they post stories about people all the time. But they did say that him and his wife had kind of like a open relationship, or more, Morgan had an open relationship, and she really didn't complain about a lot of things, but they did ended up getting a divorce back in 2010, Morgan Freeman and his ex-wife.
And that was around the time when the story broke about him and his stepdad.
That's just nasty. And didn't we hear something like that with Woody Allen? Or
that
maybe
is
another director?
No, you're talking about Woody Allen. That was Woody Allen married listen to the story.
Adopted.
He married his adopted daughter.
Yes.
Who him and his wife, actress Mia Farrow, raised. And then he turned around and divorced Mia Farrow and married his adopted daughter that they raised. That is disgusting.
So that means he was doing something with her
He had
for a long time.
But we don't know. Well,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. And that's what they were saying with Morgan Freeman is if he won't get with her to date her, then he was doing this when she was a teenager. Probably, that is just so sick. You don't want to think of your. I don't even look up the Morgan Freeman. First of all, I just know him as Uncle Joe, okay, or Mr. Joe.
Well, I know him from
Freeman.
Yeah, I do. But I know him from Hope from Driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah,
because he drove all.
Yeah.
That he was the first Uber driver.
Yeah, and that's not a movie I would sit down and watch. I used to hate when it come on, but I mean, it was on HBO all the time.
All the time. Yes, it was. That was like in the 90s, early 2000s when HBO used to run that movie back to back to back. Driving Miss Daisy. And you know she won an Oscar for that.
Yeah, Jessica Tandy, right?
Became the oldest Oscar winner at that time. When she won, she was 80 years old when she won an Oscar for that movie.
Who's the oldest now?
I don't know who surpassed her as far as age wise. She may actually still be the oldest Oscar winner right now.
Maybe.
Yeah, she was 80 years old.
Yeah, I don't know anyone else that that's up there. Maybe someone was probably older getting a nomination like Ruby Dee.
Right.
She was like 85.
Yeah, she was older getting a nomination, but Jessica Tandy she won at 80.
Yeah,
she was 80 years old when she won.
Did. Yeah, so Morgan Freeman, that's just nasty.
Yeah.
And then his stepdaughter died. I think she's dead.
I don't know, but I know one thing. A lot of these commercials and stuff is going to cut ties with him.
Yeah.
Because
he's got a couple movies.
But I'm saying, what commercials was he doing?
Child, too many.
Yeah.
Like T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Like he got...
They're cutting him.
Bitch.
Yeah. They're going to cut him.
Yeah, because people were like, oh, so you agree with this, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
So you know how they do it. They get you real good.
Morgan Freeman said, you know what? I got my money.
Yeah.
I put my time in this industry.
And he has.
And he has. Yes, he has. So now it's like, I guess he probably don't care if they do cut ties with him.
Yeah.
He got one foot in the grave anyway.
And he got his Oscar, so he's okay. $1 Million Baby. He's good. But it's still not good that you made women feel that way. And you shouldn't make women feel that way.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't make anybody feel that way. Yeah. Not just women, anybody.
Yeah. I'm okay with flirting, but don't get downright nasty. And don't touch with your hands. You can look, but you can't touch, basically. Yeah.
Have you ever allowed someone to undress you with their eyes?
I don't think I've ever felt undressed with someone's eyes. I don't think so.
I mean, I'm sure they'd have a lot to think about.
not in 2018. Oh! Anyway, bye Morgan Freeman.
Yes, bye.
So I didn't really look at the story, but Harvey Weinstein is scheduled to turn himself in this Friday against sex crimes. Now he is just the nastiest of the nasty, and when you just hear about all the way the Weinstein Company had different contracts for him for the things that he do with women, and he's just nasty. He should never work, and he will never work in the industry again. He's been banned from all different things with the Oscars and all the different movie committees and stuff like that. He's done. He's toast. He needs to be another one locked up and in jail. If you did it to Bill Cosby, you better do it to Harvey Weinstein. And I mean, you better have the best prosecutors and people. And there's so many women willing to come forward that's sharing their stories and all the anguish and pain that they have been through. Careers fucked up and never got a dime for him fucking up their careers. Oh, they better be giving out money to everybody. Because the way he did people was just wrong and dirty. And you don't ever want to do anybody that way. You would never want to treat nobody that way. What if they treated your mother that way? How can you... That's what I understand, first of all, how people beat up their spouses and stuff. That's another story. But you just got to treat people right. And if someone don't want to do your film, okay, find someone that will do your film without them being sexual and taking off their clothes. This movie, this industry is changing a whole lot. And I do say shout out to all the women that's speaking up and saying something. But please, if something happened, you got to start documenting and telling HR like now. Don't wait 10, 15 years. Don't let their career thrive while you're in the dumps. You got to say something. What you was about to say?
I was going to say that is one. I'm going through my phone, like deleting all these unnecessary things, video stuff.
Because they had all kinds of different jokes about Harvey Weinstein, like on SNL.
But see, this is how Harvey Weinstein was getting these women. Basically, like, this is how he was getting his women. Like, you want to be in this movie, you got to have sex with me. And a lot of these women were up-and-coming actresses. A lot of them, careers were not really doing too well. And so, some of them... But it's like... First of all, Harvey Weinstein is not even somebody that I can even imagine naked.
Okay.
So
it's like this.
You won't...
And you putting your face down there? He was wanting people to massage him. He wanted to just jerk off to them, just sitting there like, come on, Harvey.
Yeah, come on, Harvey. Enough is enough. Enough has been enough.
Yeah. All these prostitutes in LA, and you want to do this to these women, these actresses out here, because you think you got power. He did have power.
Because it's the power, right? You got it's the power that you hold in your hands, and that's what you do. It's sad.
Yeah. So there is this story about a 30-year-old man being evicted by his parents. Now he moved back home 8 years ago, and he hasn't contributed to anything, not one bill. He said he buy his own food and he wash his own clothes, and he doesn't feel like he should have to go or do anything. And they had this. It went so far to go into court.
Yeah. But he also said he doesn't bother his parents either.
Yeah. Whether you bother them or not, you're in their house.
First of all, I thought it was the silly. But see, this is white people for him. Because the fact that they actually took him to court. I would have grabbed him by his nappy, dirty, dusty hair.
Oh, he needs a nice bag.
And yank his ass out of that house. The fact that he just feels like, well, I'm washing my own clothes. No, well, yeah, he said, well, if they don't feed me, and and I wash my own clothes, so therefore I should be able to stay. But he doesn't work anywhere. He doesn't pay any bills. He doesn't help with anything. No, and then the fact that he had but see, this is where...
Did you see him on CNN yesterday?
No, but see, this is where white privilege comes in at. Because you feel as though you have the audacity and you feel as though you have the right to stay in your parents' home, living rent-free. Not
8 years.
Not contributing anything.
Don't sweep a dish.
Right. Not contributing anything. This story sounds real familiar. But, okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because but it does. But the fact that he had the audacity, to even allow his parents to go that far to have to take him to court, and instead of him saying, you know what, I'll leave, I'll leave, and whatever the case may be. It's sad. Like, it's really sad. And then he's claiming that, from what I heard, he's claiming that the reason why his parents was doing this because he didn't allow them to see his child some years ago.
Please.
But I'm like,
it's no excuse to go 96 months without paying rent.
Yeah, well,
96 months. That's 8 years. I think I got it right. That's a long fucking time. And don't use the excuse about your children. Why aren't you working? Go ahead. Exactly. Okay. Why don't you have a job? Something.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard everything you said. I'm not entertaining it. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm keeping some stuff, to myself.
Because there's something.
Because if you want me, it's not to me. It's nothing wrong. But if you're not doing anything, then you can do nothing somewhere else.
You can do nothing in your own damn spot.
Yeah, why don't you go with your child's mother and see she let you?
Because she don't want his raggedy ass.
I wouldn't want him either.
I don't even know how she let him ejaculate in her.
Man, he probably look different.
I don't know how some of these girls let any of these guys ejaculate.
But see, I think first of all, I think he has a
mental problem.
Yeah, a mental problem.
And that's another reason why he wouldn't be able to ejaculate in me. Because, mental people, first of all, no, you cannot ejaculate in me. You can ejaculate on me, but you cannot do it in me, okay? That's one. Two, somebody who has a mental problem should not be reproducing.
No.
Because that just causes more mentalness along the way.
Unaddressed
mentalness. Okay? What the fuck is going on here? Because if he has that mental thing where he feels as though he don't have to pay rent in his mother's house, then that means his children will be mental and think that they don't have to leave their job once they get fired.
Yeah, or do anything. Get work or go to school. I could just lay around and do nothing like my father.
Yeah, like my father. Because what example is he setting?
Yeah, that's even if he's getting visitation to see his
And he had
child.
the audacity to go to court and defend himself.
Yeah, and they go on CNN and try to defend himself, and Brooke Baldwin got him out of here. Like, well, why are you here? And and shout out to Brooke. Thank God you're back, because I like your replacements and stuff, but no, it's nothing like Brooke Baldwin. But she don't play no games.
And I'm glad the judge said, you gotta go.
Yes. And he told me we're gonna work it out. I want to. He wants 6 months. 6 months to do what? Get a job and save?
No. You know what? You
gave him money.
$1,000. The mother was giving him $1,000 to help.
Well, I don't know where he's gonna go with that, but
he could have found a room somewhere, Kay.
Yeah, a room.
But let me tell you something. At this point, I don't care where you go with this, because you had 8 years to get it together.
Yeah.
8 years.
Mm-hmm. Now I don't know if he has a degree. They didn't bring that up.
Who cares?
But
there's a lot of people out here with jobs who don't have degrees.
Yeah, his parents said you have a poor work history, but there's still people that's hired.
That's right. Like McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, the gas station.
But where's he gonna go? Who's gonna take him in? A shelter.
Let me tell you something. At 30 years old, I had nothing to do with that. You are a grown man. Go find your own.
Yes.
You lived and mooched off of us for 8 years. To the point that we had to take you to court. At this point, I don't give a fuck where you go. Yeah. You go down the street and sit on the damn corner. No, ain't nobody black doing that.
Yeah. Now, see, I could sit here and talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so could I. But we're not gonna do that.
It's totally.
It ain't that
different, but it's different.
Okay. The only difference is skin color.
You're trying. No, but it's crazy.
It's a crazy situation, and it's multiple motherfuckers.
Yeah. Multiple times, never mind.
Which makes it worse. But go ahead. Next subject.
Next time, I should print out that story and submit it to some of the people. Yes.
Or no.
Yeah, I'm gonna submit it to somebody.
Record it. And then play it on the big screen.
And then get their opinion about it.
See, how do you feel about this? Yeah. How do you feel about this story? And see what they say.
You know what?
Yeah. Yeah, because why are they kicking them out?
Well, it's totally different.
I told y'all
do absolutely nothing.
I've been telling y'all for the past 10 years, they need to set up hidden cameras in this house and have a reality show. Because the shit that goes on in here.
Sure. I wouldn't be able to defend it. It's just like it happened, bitch. You seen it, well, you tell me what you think about it.
Yeah. Ooh, Jesus. Help me, Lord.
So, wait a minute. Oh, is this him out? This movie I had donated to, Hair Love. With you ever see Matthew Cherry on Twitter? You don't even be on Twitter, so.
I don't feel like that.
Yeah, but he had raised all of this money. He actually asked for a little bit, but made so much more. It's called Hair Love, with black men doing their daughter's hair. Mm-hmm. He decided to do a story about it, and they turned it into an animated film.
Oh,
yeah. So I'll read that later, but yeah. Sony is now involved. Per Deadline Hollywood. Look into that. It's coming out December 13th, the day after your birthday. Mm-hmm. And it's going to the theaters. That's great. Shout out to Matthew Cherry. Nicki Minaj, child, she had to cancel her appearance on Ellen today due to doctor's orders. But Nicki Minaj went on her Instagram today. Now, I didn't watch the actual video, but what I love what she's doing is she's going to do again. Remember how she was paying people tuitions? Mm-hmm. Randomly, she's going to start doing that again. Mm-hmm. And she also...
to take the heat off the fact that she pushed her album back, and to also take the heat off the fact that both of those songs ain't do good. Like she thought that they would, and they just didn't. And instead of people just being honest, her fans, and saying, listen, the two singles didn't do good, everybody's making excuses. Yeah. So now what she's doing is she's coming back out paying people's tuition, which is a great thing. Yeah. But some of us, like me, we know why you're doing it. So we could deflect off the fact that your album's been pushed back because your two singles aren't doing good.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Or maybe something else is personally going on that she had. I don't know why.
Come on, Kevin. Let's be. Yeah, we've been doing this for 10 years.
Why didn't she say what was going on in the video? I don't know. It's probably too personal. I don't know. But I'm gonna let Nicki slide because we rarely hear about album pushbacks anymore. First of all, we don't even talk about music like that anyway, so I don't know who's album getting pushed back. All the people I'm checking for, either they ain't released an album in years or they put out a single every now and then. Pusha T using Whitney Houston's drug photos as an album cover. Now, this is something. Now, Pusha T's album comes out tomorrow, May 25th. Now, I haven't heard not one single from this album. I haven't seen him on not one TV show. I don't even know last time I seen Pusha T. I didn't even know that he was working with Kanye West because I still thought he was with Pharrell. Now, whatever the case may be, actually I'm lying because when Kanye released those dates, Pusha T name was there. Now, listen. Out of all the album covers he could have thought of or came up with or had someone created, why would you go use pictures of Whitney Houston's drug-infested bathroom as an album cover? Is it to get press? Because this is the only time that we're talking about Pusha T.
Right.
I just think that that's disrespectful to Whitney Houston. And Kanye West, you paying the money. What if someone found the photo?
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Isn't that something?
Somebody found his mother's photo or took those pictures of her on her deathbed and posted that and think that that's okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
Yeah. This just goes to show you that Kanye West is continuously doing anything for attention and money. And some niggas are feeding into it and they're buying into it and they're supporting him. And shame on Pusha T for even being a part of this goofiness. And I hope nobody buys his album, and I hope his album flops.
Well, that's already a given. So.
And I hope Kanye West's next project flops too. I also hope that, is it possible that Whitney's family could sue?
They paid for the license. I don't know who they paid, who owns the photo. No, because he paid for the license to use the photo. And they say it's $85,000 to use it. But I mean, I'm not even interested in the music no more.
It's just sad. It's just sad. Like, where has music gone? Like, what has it become?
It's a shit show right now. And if y'all watch the Billboard Awards, some people were good and some people were just like, oh my God, like, I'm not missing anything. It's no wow factor in music no more. Everybody's voice is basic as fuck, or if they could sing, they can't sing anymore. Right. It's just bad. Mm-hmm. It's bad. That Camila Cabello, like y'all go off of her. She's nothing but a Paula Abdul with a cute voice. She's not doing anything spectacular. That Normani, I love her. She's a great entertainer, but she got to step it up too, because she's not on our tongues all like that. Whoever sung in the middle of that song was cute. I didn't see Christina Aguilera and Demi Lovato, but from the clip that I seen, the fuck was that? Like, I don't know, Mikkel. Music is just
sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. Like, what
all this mediocrity is being rewarded.
Yeah.
Now I want to see what Tiana Taylor's going to do working with Kanye West. I really want to, because she's made some great music in the past. But I wonder what it's going to sound like now. I don't know. But moving on. Tommy Lorraine.
I gotta find. Is there a video of it?
Oh yeah. It's all over Twitter. She was out in Minnesota.
All over fucking Twitter.
She was out in Minnesota taking her mother. Out for Mother's Day. It wasn't on Mother's Day, but it was the Saturday before Mother's Day. and it was at a brunch. I mean, a hip hop event. I don't know why Tommy Lauren was at a hip hop event,
but she was.
Yeah, from the stories from the story I read, Tommy Lauren was being rude to the waiter and stuff like that, and someone happened to throw water on her. And she's like, oh, this is just another day in the life. I guess another day in the life of Tommy Lauren. Or somebody doing something to her or saying something to her. Do I think that she deserved water being thrown on her? No.
No one deserves
Yeah, no one deserves that. But I don't feel sorry for her. Because she has said and popped off and said a lot of mean-spirited things. And when you say a lot of mean-spirited things, it's tough to get people on your side to even have sympathy for you when someone throws water on you or attack you or say something to you out of line that they shouldn't say, but you use your platform to say whatever they want to say, and people do whatever they can to get attention, and I don't know. I don't feel sorry for her. But
I'm looking at the video now, trying to see.
Yeah.
Did she confront the person who threw it on?
Snapchat. It's just a Snapchat video. Yeah, let me hear what she had to say about it. I hear this part.
President Donald Trump weighed in. SK Reddit shows
her
story going viral on Facebook.
Her arm, she got a bad face drive.
Videos taken by brunch goers in a Minneapolis restaurant shows Fox News contributor Tommy Lahren having a glass of water thrown at her. Tommy then confronts the woman while others at the restaurant yell profanities at her.
You don't have to like me, you don't have to agree with my political opinions, but you don't have the right to throw things at me.
Lahren addressed the incident. Fox and Friends Wednesday.
She lucky it was water, not soda.
Or alcohol. A day earlier. The 25-year-old is known for conservative and often controversial opinions. Once calling Black Lives Matter the new KKK.
It's really disheartening, but again, I'm tough, I can handle it.
When she walked out and after the drink was thrown, everybody started screaming.
Devin Madison was sitting at the table next to the woman who threw the drink at Lahren.
And
Says it happened during brunch at Union Restaurant.
You say these type of things, not even just about blacks in general. I mean, this is about gays, lesbians, and go all across the board here. What do you expect?
The incident even caught the attention of President Donald Trump. He tweeted, "Everybody is with Tommy Lahren, a truly outstanding and respected young woman."
Please.
Kate Raditz, WCCO 4 News.
Ain't nobody standing with her. And you see how he tweeted that? When that black guy got in front of that white man at the Waffle House, it took Donald Trump 3 weeks to even call this man. But it only takes a day
to tweet
anybody that's in support of him. You would think that he would do something like, come on, he put his life on the line. He said, you gotta kill me first before you ain't gonna fight for his life. You're not gonna get me that easy. And you tweet out stuff like that. Donald Trump, you need to mind your business with a whole bunch of stuff. Worry about North Korea not blowing us the fuck up, okay? And he done canceled the meeting, and they said the way he wrote that letter was so horrible.
Didn't it just say that they still going on with it?
North Korea wants to, but Donald Trump canceled it.
Because he can't have his way.
Yeah, and they said something about...
How do you go back to seeing the stuff that popped up already?
They said something about... you already clicked it, so you gotta go to CNN website.
No, but it pops up when you're listening.
Yeah, but you already clicked on them when it dropped down.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of... It's just so much going on right now. I mean, just so much going on in our world. It's ridiculous.
He canceled the meeting because he don't have shit. Really, that was just a bluff. I feel like that was a bluff for Donald Trump, but now he's canceled.
Yeah, but now I guess because those Koreans, those people that were locked up in Korea, they're here. He probably feel like he don't have nothing to meet with him for.
Right.
Yeah, but they done killed one person already and didn't say what happened. And I heard something that another person is on life support or got brain damage. I don't know which country.
From where?
I don't know how they must be doing something to these people. Like, this is torture. But I'm not interested in going to North Korea, so I don't care.
Yeah, me neither.
Can we go to Africa? Let's go. I want you to look into them dates, because I would love to go.
I am. I'm going to start looking to them soon.
So the NFL yesterday released a statement that football players in the NFL will be fined if they are caught kneeling during
I gotta answer this.
The national anthem.
I'm gonna tell them to call me right back, but I have to answer.
During the national anthem, or whenever they play the national anthem, if they don't want to recognize, damn, my mind just went blank. If they don't want to be out there during the Star Spangled Banner, then they need to stay out. They need to stay in the back. And these are the new rules that the NFL has set upon, which I feel like these new rules are ridiculous. And they are tone deaf to why many NFL players and many people around the world, why they are kneeling during the Star Spangled Banner. I think that we have discussed this so many times, that we are kneeling for police brutality. We are not kneeling because we want to be disrespectful to the flag and disrespectful to soldiers.
Soldiers, right.
And I don't know how many times we can say this. If you're saying that the NFL ratings are declining, first of all, a lot of TV shows ratings are declining because of the internet. A lot of people are watching things online or on their phone. Mm-hmm. The way y'all got the NFL set up, you can watch the NFL anywhere. No one is just sitting at home watching it anymore. Mm-hmm. They're out and about doing things. Mm-hmm. That's why ratings are declining. They're not declining because Donald Trump telling people not to watch these fucking shows. Are you serious?
Hell, as big as my stomach is now, you can set up a projection screen on it and play the NFL in there and see the whole full field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, I don't know why they're not going to give these players the platform, but these players should find other avenues to let it be known about the police brutality and why they won't stand for it. And you can bring it up during your news conference, or you can just sit in silence. I'm sitting in silence. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Kind of like that. But you're doing it. Your silence is for police brutality, and just like the.
But I heard that a lot of the team owners actually voted for this.
Yeah, because they don't care. All they want their players to do is go out there and play
and make the money.
Yes, but I think these players, they shouldn't go out there. If they don't want to kneel, go. If you want to kneel, go ahead and kneel and take the fine, or just stay in the back.
But it's a slippery slope for a lot of these players, because you got to remember, a lot of these players, many of them are not big name players.
No. Well, yeah,
so,
if you got a family,
you know what I mean?
If you can afford to take the hit.
Right. So then a lot of them, and then what the NFL will do is we'll just find somebody else.
Yeah.
We'll go to college, one of these colleges, and grab one of these football players from out these colleges and put them in your spot.
Yeah, but then it's being
very,
it's so tone deaf.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's so tone deaf.
And then it's very tone deaf. It's very disrespectful. And then you have the president of the United States. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that Donald Trump is our president.
Yeah. I mean, it's like nothing we could do about it.
Where did we go wrong?
Not voting. Or voting and putting in Oprah and voting for horses and voting for monkeys. Detroit or Michigan. I did a whole bunch of stupid shit.
A whole bunch of stupid shit.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it.
Niggas is something else. I tell you, niggas is something else.
But they say, "Oh, I don't care about this." A lot of people don't care. If I wasn't into politics, I'm not sure how I would know what would be going on if Donald Trump is the president. How is it affecting me? I wouldn't know.
Donald Trump is something else. Ain't something else.
He is, but that's why these people need to. These not voters. These people that's in politics, these politicians, y'all need to start coming to North Philly. I haven't seen not one rally in North Philly on why it's important to vote. Because I was the number 27 person to vote in my district during the primaries.
And the fact that they were able to count you.
Yep. There's like 27. Well, they first of all, them old ladies, they ain't doing nothing.
No, but I'm saying the fact that they able... When did you go vote? What time did you
vote?
At
5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Yes.
And the fact that at 5 p.m. only 27 people
from my district,
in your district. And the polls have been open since 8 a.m. 7 a.m. And by 5 p.m. had only 27 people.
Yes. So they sitting there watching Action News, they eating. They got all kinds of shit going on.
They got paid for an easy day.
Yeah, and mind you...
How much do you think they get paid for?
They get $100.
A day?
Yeah, $100.
Well, just that day.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a day.
And if they do something else, they get paid $120.
How you know something though?
Because the lady, one of my mom's friends know the people, and she actually was like, do I want to work the polls? I said, yeah, I'll work the polls.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I'll come back to you and let you know. She never came back, so I ain't go over there. But I did go vote, you know.
Now, I've worked a few polls, but I've
Go ahead.
But I've never worked
the polls. Yeah.
that particular poll.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind working at it for $100.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be as quite as much as I've made on the other polls, but I have $100.
All you do is sit there and gossip, and you probably hear all the
and
gossip.
you know I don't have a problem with
That bitch
that.
don't vote.
You know I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, she got 4 or 5 kids.
Okay.
You seen that fight in front of her house yesterday?
Mhm.
It made no sense.
Yeah.
That's what
She votes. Oh, she votes. Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot going on, and they had some nice questions. I can't remember. I know I voted yes to them because they should have different kind of committee, and we need to know where this money going, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I can't wait until next year.
yeah.
I can't wait till the end of this year when primaries start coming. When you start voting in the primaries and start seeing, who's going to be pushed out, and then what happened in Georgia recently with that first African American female who's become the Democratic nominee for governor.
Yes.
Like that is awesome,
Yeah.
and I hope they vote her in.
I can't remember. I think her name was Shirley. What was that?
But even if she don't win, the fact that she even made
Georgia
it that far,
primary governor. Georgia primary governor's race.
Okay, I found this on the web for Georgia primary governor's race.
Gubernatorial, that's the right word. I think her name was Sharon. Stacey Abrams, that's her name. She's the Democratic nominee. And shout out to her.
I gotta make sure I don't say Stacey Adams.
Yeah, it do look like it could say Adams.
Yeah.
But, the only way she can win, if Doug Jones, what's his name? If Doug Jones won Alabama, we have to start putting out shit now. We got to get Stacey Abrams' name on the tongues of every Georgian voter.
Right now. Yeah.
We got to. That's the only way she can win. And we got to just keep up with it. But shout out to her for winning. And she beat another Stacey that was running, another woman, and she had the nerve. Now they said her commercial was tone deaf, and it really was. Now I didn't have a problem with her going to Martin Luther King's church. What's the name of the damn church? Oh, now you know Ebenezer Baptist Church, the new Ebenezer. Mm-hmm. She's going around sitting there talking with the people, worshiping God and stuff like that. And then she had the nerve, they put a picture of Martin Luther King, and they kept blending her face with Martin Luther King's face.
Who?
Talking about the lady that was running, this white lady. For the people. She fucking tried it.
Was she a Democrat or
she's a Democrat.
She's running for governor too?
Yeah, and
she
comparing
lost to
herself,
Stacey.
yeah, comparing herself to Martin Luther King. A white woman for change and hope. And they kept blending their faces together. People, I know them comments were on fire with her doing that, and it should have been. There was nothing wrong with you going to the black church. Mm-hmm. But now you're making me think was your worshiping, was it real? Like with the cameras on you and you talking to the members of the church and you praising God, was that real or was it for an ad? I don't know. I don't like stuff like that. When you in church, don't videotape me in church, okay? Don't videotape me. Ooh.
I don't know.
Wait, go back. I'm not mad. Ooh, devil tap that.
No, I don't type stuff like that on my thing.
They won't see that you liked it.
People do see when you like stuff, Kevin.
I thought if your page is private.
No, your page ain't got. If some people who follow you see when you like stuff.
Well, you go to the DM. Because I'm known to share your picture and say
no.
Bitch, don't try to mess. But it's rare. Once in a while I'll have a Morgan Freeman. I might say something.
That's why you didn't think Morgan Freeman. But that's exactly what I see now. You heard it, right? That's exactly why he was taking up for Morgan Freeman earlier. But can't nobody. That's a part of me too. Because he goes around the.
But can't nobody say that I've ever made them feel uncomfortable.
Well, you don't know that. Yet, not yet.
I might have flirted with a couple of people, but I ain't. Yeah, but I think we all touch people. I said that a long time ago.
We're off that topic.
Yeah, let's get into the back to the kneeling. We didn't even get to the kneeling part. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. The players, if you can afford to take a hit for kneeling, go ahead and kneel. If not, just stay your ass in the back. But
and do what the Eagles did to, which is
Malcolm Jenkins. He gets on my nerve. Yeah, a fist.
Well, listen, but I would rather you do something in protest. Like, if you can't afford to kneel, then do something else in protest.
Yeah, we can find a new way to do because we're creative. We're very creative when it comes to protest.
Black fucking power. They see a bunch of fists up there, black power. Hell, okay.
Yeah, and to think the NFL is 70% black.
Yeah, the players that's running up and down that field, kicking that damn high cow skin or whatever skin it is, is black.
Owner, they think that they own.
And the majority of the owners, if not all, are white.
Yeah, and if there's any doubt on why these players do what they do, or look at the NFL, I mean the NBA basketball player Sterling Brown, his video was released of his arrest back in January. Now, mind you, he did park wrong. He parked across 3 lanes in Walgreens to run in there and come out or whatever. The officer walked up on him and then told him to back up. Mind you, you walked up on him, but you're telling him to back up.
Right.
He's like, no, why do I have to back up?
Right.
Now, he's trying to be calm about the situation. He understands that he parked wrong. But the cop, being a tough ass, he escalates the situation to the point where backup is called. There's like 6 fucking police cars now in the parking lot. And they asked him, did he have something? He said he had something in his pockets. All of a sudden, they all charge him and take him down and tase him.
And now the sheriff apologized.
Everybody's apologized. There's not one person.
There's not a there's not a rude person on the force. They're all well bred on how to apologize.
Yes, everybody. The mayor done said something. The police chief.
I hope he's suing them.
Oh, he's suing them for the civil rights.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah, and then at the towards the end of the video, then they want to know who he is because now they know he's someone of importance. Oh no, he's like, oh no, you can Google since you got so much mouth.
Right.
You can Google. Right. You'll find out about.
You'll find out when that lawsuit hits.
Yes. Oh yeah. So he's going to be paid. But imagine if this wasn't Sterling Brown, this was just Michael Smith. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we had Michael Brown.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yes.
We know what would happen.
Yeah.
If it wasn't Sterling, if it was a Michael,
he wouldn't be believed. And the cop kept saying, "You're recorded." Okay, why are you being a jackass when you're being recorded? And you think that that's okay? It's not okay. And I think that the tough ass, he should have been fired, and the rest of those guys should have been suspended because all you had to do was write a ticket. And you let all of this escalate to 30 minutes for something that could have been 2-3 minutes? Or a stern warning. Yo, what are you doing? You can't park like that.
Right.
I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever time of night it was.
Right.
You don't do that because mind you, the parking lot was empty as fuck.
It was an empty parking lot and he still
parked across 3 lanes.
No, but I'm not talking about, was he inside of the parking lot?
Yeah, he was in the parking lot.
And they did all this because he parked that way in an empty parking lot?
Yeah, because he was telling the cop, he said, I wasn't here long. He's like, well, I've been standing here for a minute and a half, so that's long enough. When you park
that's because you have nothing to do.
Yeah, clearly.
If you were standing here for a minute and a half, that means that you don't have anything to do. But to time yourself watching my car as I'm in here buying something.
Yep. And the Milwaukee Police Department, they released the whole video. They released this.
And now they look stupid, and that's why they're apologizing.
Yes. And then the Milwaukee Bucks team, they got that organization together.
What, the police?
Yeah, they got the police people together. But yeah, I can't wait. They're probably going to settle. They're probably not going to want to go to court. They'll probably settle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he's a rookie on the NBA team.
Well, good.
Yeah, because
I'm glad he's standing up for his rights, standing up for himself.
That's right.
And I'm glad this was all caught on camera.
Yeah, and this is why we talk about that police brutality. NFL.
And this is why the NFL is kneeling, because of things like this.
Yep.
You don't see or hear things like this with white people at all.
Nope.
At all. I'll be so shocked when I'm driving and I see a white person get pulled over. I'll be so shocked, like, oh my God, they actually pull white people over?
Because they must have did something they had no business doing.
You know.
You are a mess.
Well, I can be a mess.
Oh yeah. Everyone, please enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. No drinking and driving. Get an Uber. Use my Uber code Uber the Scorpion. If you feel like you need to go out and drink, don't drive your car. Get an Uber.
No
It's
drinking and
safer.
fucking driving. None of
Yes.
this like that.
So we're gonna go, and y'all have a safe weekend. We will see you guys on Tuesday night with a new video. Peace. No.
Well, this
You
is the
follow
one.
her?
This is the one that you across the hall.
Wait. Shut up. Roger, wait a minute. Hit stop.